Hi guys, Stu from Rider Cycle Centre. Thanks for clicking on this little roller turbo session. So I hope you've taken a little browse at the description of what this session entails. We're all ready to go, so let's click start, let's get on our rollers and let's get our 5-minute warm-up. Okay, now let's see if I can mount the rollers without having to lean on anything. I've been practicing this, so right, clip in, 3 o'clock position, 1 pedal stroke. Yes. Right. Great stuff. So we're off. Okay guys, so as you can see on the screen, you can see my RPMs on the Zwift there. You can see up in the corner I'm doing around about 80 RPM. Okay, I've got my heart rate monitor on and we can see we've got about 4 minutes left of the warm-up. Okay, now this little session is a little bit more technically challenging as you're going to be working the gears on this particular workout. So what I'm going to ask you to do is click down to the bottom sprocket at the back. Then I want you to click up 5 gears, okay? So down to the bottom sprocket and then click up 5 gears. Let's do that. Let's click down to the bottom and up 5 gears. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. That's the gear that we're going to start off from, okay? You got that? Good. If you've missed that, what I want you to do, shift down to the very bottom cog at the back, keep your RPMs up, and then shift up 5 times, okay? Let's do that again. Down to the bottom sprocket, and shift up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. And that's the gear that we're going to start from. Okay, so what this session entails is for us, for 60 seconds, to pedal around about 95 RPM plus for 60 seconds. We're then going to shift down 1 gear and repeat that for a further 60 seconds. We're going to go down another gear after 60 seconds, so roughly 5 sets, okay? The instructions on screen will tell you what to do, but of course I'll be preparing you and chatting to you as we work through this, okay? Now once we've done that 5th and final set, you're going to click all the way back up to your starting off gear and we're going to hold that for 3 minutes and we're going to repeat that 2 more times, okay? So this one is a little bit more technically challenging. But the important thing is I want you to be starting from the 6th sprocket from the bottom, okay? The 6th sprocket from the bottom. Good. Right, I hope you got that. All right, we just got over just under 2 minutes to go. I think I'm going to put some background music on for myself. Alexa, turn up. Okay guys, just under a minute to go. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Okay, remember you're from the 6th sprocket from the bottom. Okay, so shift down to the small sprocket at the back and click up 5 times. That'll put you in your 6th sprocket from the bottom. Good. So we're going to be doing the first 60 seconds at 90 RPM plus in that gear. We're going to hold it for 60 seconds. Okay, guys? And off we go. Okay, just increasing my RPMs to about 90 RPMs plus. Good, and hold it there. Oh, that 5-minute warm-up went quick. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Okay, now as you can see I'm on the hoods because we're going to be shifting down at the back here, shifting down one gear in 10 seconds time. So get yourself ready and stay at that 90 RPM plus. So get ready to shift down one gear. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep at that 90 RPM. Good. So even though our leg speed is remaining the same, we just got a slight increase in resistance on the pedals. Okay, that's good. Keep it going. Now I've got my heart rate monitor on, as you can see, displayed up there. What are we looking at? We're looking at about 115 RPM at the moment. I think it's always good for me to have the RPM, have my heart rate monitor on, so you can actually see physically how hard I'm having to work. Just to remind everybody, I'm 48 years of age, so I take 220 minus my age. That gives me my maximum heart rate, and then I can base my training up from that. Okay, we're going to shift down one more gear in 3, 2, 1. Shift down, that's good. Still staying at 90 RPM plus. Again, we shifted down one more gear, so a little bit more resistance on the pedals. Good. Now I don't know whether it's the talking or the training's made the heart rate go up just a little bit more. Great stuff. How's that feeling, guys? Okay, we've got 20 more seconds to go. And we are going to shift down one more gear. Keep it going, guys. Shift down one more gear in 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Again, get it back up to 90 RPM. But again, leg speed remains the same. Just a little bit more resistance on the legs. Good. Even if you have a speed sensor, which I have also connected to the Zwift here, but again I've also got it on my head unit on my handlebars. Even though my, get back up to 90, my speed has increased considerably. Good. 20 seconds to go, guys. And we'll be shifting down another gear. Keep holding at 90 RPM. Okay, and shift down one more gear. Remember, stay at 90 RPM. Wow, the speed has really increased now. Good, how's that feeling? So my heart rate has gone up now. We're at about 135, so I'm having to work. A good cardiovascular workout here. I'm still staying at 90 RPM. Again, concentrating on my pedal technique, staying relaxed on the handlebars. Keeping myself nice and still on the rollers. Hold it for a few more seconds. And then we're going to shift up back to our 6th sprocket. Up we go, 1 gear, 2 gears, 3 gears, 4 gears. Well done. That's it, that's the first set done. So as you can see, that's a little bit more technically complicated than some of our previous videos. But now you're actually working with the gears, not just the RPMs. So we've got a 3-minute kind of rest recovery ride. I still want to keep my RPMs up, but now there's a lot less resistance on the pedals. Good stuff. Now today we're cycling in Paris on the Champs-Élysées. So we've had a couple of questions been sent to me at the workshop just regarding these sessions. One of the most popular questions is, can I do this on a turbo? And yes, you can. You can do this kind of workout on a turbo, but really you're not going to get the benefits of roller training. Now we know that roller training, what we're working on during this winter period on rollers is to increase our leg speed, but at the same time increasing our stability, our core strength because of rollers, because of we're free to ride on the rollers, we're not strapped into a turbo, and obviously pedaling efficiency as well, which is really, really important. Okay, but of course you can do these on a turbo. That can either be a smart turbo or a non-smart wheel-on turbo. But nowadays you can pick up rollers nice and cheap, both from your local bicycle shop or from second-hand or from online stores. You can pick them up for a reasonable price. Get yourself a speed and cadence sensor if you haven't got them already. Pair yourself up to your head unit, and there you go, you're off. Okay, so we're about to start cycle number 2. So again, we're going to start off from this gear and 60 seconds at 90 RPM plus. Okay, good stuff. So my heart rate has dropped just a little bit. It's around about the 130. It's dropped down now to about 114. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Good. And this is cycle number 2. Was I just overtaken by a runner there on Zwift? I think I was. All right, guys, cycle number 2, off we go. Good. 60 seconds at 90 RPM plus. Good. What music you got playing, guys? What do you listen to? A bit of trance music. I do like trance on the rollers, that rhythmic beat. Quite often you get a song that matches your RPMs. That's always good. A bit of rock and roll, something energetic. Okay, we got just 15 seconds to go, and we're going to shift down 1 gear for 60 more seconds, staying at 90 RPM plus. You got that? Okay, ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift down that gear. Good. Well done, guys. Again, stay at 90 RPM plus. You might even hear the noise of the roller change, the pitch of the roller. Even though your RPMs remain the same, the speed of the roller is obviously increasing because now we're using our gears. Good. 30 seconds to go. Lovely. All right, guys, we've all got about 10 seconds to go, and we're going to shift down again. We're shifting down a sprocket on the back. In 3, 2, 1. Shift down. Keeping at 90 RPM. Now, as you may or may not know, I'm a pro bicycle mechanic, and I have my own shop here right at the Cycle Centre. We're a dedicated cycle repair workshop. And now is a good time to maybe say that, are you experiencing problems shifting down? Now, quite often you might be able to shift up, okay, but shifting down, that's not as clean and crisp, which is often a result of a dirty or contaminated gear cable. So if you're having problems shifting down efficiently, get that gear cable serviced. Right, 15 seconds to go. 90 RPM plus, we're going to shift down another gear. Still staying at 90 RPM. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Shift down, stay at 90 RPM. Speed's increasing. Good stuff. Well done, keep it going. That's it, nice and smooth on the turbo. Nice, smooth pedal technique. Saying lovely and fluid. Be like water. Isn't that a Bruce Lee proverb? Be like water, be fluid. A few seconds to go, guys. Keep it going. Staying above 90 RPM. Okay. In a few seconds time, we're going to be shifting down another gear. Okay, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Shift down. Good. Still staying at 90 RPM plus. Just a little bit more resistance on the pedals now. Okay, heart rate's gone up a bit. Getting close to 140. So I'm having to work hard. Now, if you're wondering, am I actually pushing out 240 watts? Probably not. I don't know what I'm pushing out. When I've paired myself up to Zwift, I've chosen unidentified rollers as my power source. So this is a Zwift algorithm giving me my watts. So ignore that. Good. 10 seconds to go. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. And shift up once, twice, 3, and 4. Good. And that'll take us back up to our 6th sprocket from the bottom. Good stuff. Okay, 3-minute recovery. Please go no lower than 80 RPM. Good. We've got one more cycle to go. Whew. So heart rate got a little bit higher there. Da, 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 da. Again, just a little quick heads up with some of the equipment that I use. I've got a set of tax rollers. Okay, tax do 2 different types of rollers. I've got the roller that's actually, if you just Google tax rollers, they've got 2 models. One which is this is a basic roller. Plonk that on the ground. Adjust the roller distance to match your bike. Again, there's some online instructions showing you how to do that. But I've got the rollers that has like a rocking system to it. So I can actually get out the saddle on this and ride around. And the rollers just move underneath me slightly to absorb that movement. Here we are. Yeah, tax rollers. I've got a Wahoo speed and cadence sensor. Now I've got the speed and cadence sensor that sits on the chainstay. Sits on my left hand chainstay, and I have a little magnet strapped to my left hand crank arm and a magnet on the spokes. And that's sending out both a Bluetooth and ANT signal, which my computer is picking up. And that's what Zwift is running from. Okay. I've also got a little Wahoo Bolt computer up front, and again that's showing me my RPMs. So imagine you're just sitting there at home with the laptop in front, or the iPad or the phone, and you're sitting here just watching me. So of course, to keep an eye on your figures, you need to be watching your RPMs on your head unit. Oh, my light's just gone off. I've gone a bit dark, sorry about that. Okay guys, a few more seconds to go. Okay, we ready? This is our last cycle. And off we go. Okay, up to 90 RPM. Good. Lovely stuff. Oh, let's just speed up my RPMs. I'm just dropping down below slightly. No, I wasn't. I was looking at me watts. Okay, 25 seconds to go. Somebody's phoning me. All right, 10 seconds to go, guys. And we're going to shift down one gear. In 3, 2, 1. Shift down that gear. Good. Staying at 90 RPM plus. 60 seconds. Lovely. Keep it going. Thirty seconds to go. Staying at 90 RPM plus. We've got 10 seconds to go. Keep it going. We're going to shift down one more gear in 3, 2, 1, and shift down. Good. Keep it up. Staying at 90 RPM plus. Again, leg speed should remain the same, but just a little bit of added resistance to the pedals. So you should be having to work just a little bit harder every 60 seconds. Good. Okay, halfway through this set, 30 seconds to go. Well done, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get ready to shift down in one more gear in 3, 2, 1. Shift down. There's a bit of a clunk getting into that gear. Staying at 90 RPM plus. And again, make sure you've got good technique on your rollers. Excellent. Really good, guys. So RPM's the same, just some increased resistance on the pedals. Good. Well done, well done. Okay, is that good? Is that feel? You can feel it in the legs? Lovely. Okay guys, we've got 5 more seconds to go. You ready? And shift down 1 more gear. This is our last set. The last set of our 3rd and final cycle. Okay guys, give me a good minute's workout now. Come on. Increase that leg speed. Good, increase the leg speed guys, well done. Nice and smooth, stay fluid. Driving from the thighs. Lovely circular motions with the legs, good. Excellent. Heart rate's going up now guys for myself, 145. So working nice and hard. 10 seconds to go. Keep the pace up right to the very, very end. Lovely. And shift up once, twice, 3 and 4. And that takes us back to our 6th sprocket from the top, from the bottom. Excellent guys, well done. Got to increase some speed if I want to go no-handed. Remember, speed's your friend on rollers. Okay, how was that guys? You enjoy that? Okay, we're on our kind of recovery set still. Just keeping the pace fairly high, bit in an easy gear. Lovely. How's that feeling? Is that good? Okay, just over a minute to go, staying at least 80 RPM plus, just to chill the legs out slightly. Good. Keep that going. 60 seconds to go, and then we have our 5-minute warm down. Ten to go. Okay guys, 5-minute warm down. Just choose a gear that you're comfortable to ride in. Just get that heart rate down and warm yourself down. Good. Lovely, well done. Hope you enjoyed that one. A little bit different. So again, that one just a little bit more technical. Got to think about your gearing. So not only did you have to concentrate on your pedal technique, concentrate riding on the rollers, concentrating on what I'm saying, concentrating on the on-screen instructions, and concentrating on what gears you're in. Wow, There's some serious mental training going on there as well. No wonder these sessions go so quick. Lovely. Okay, one question we had from Barry. Barry's a local chap. He left me a message just asking about turbos, different types of turbos and rollers. And he just wanted to know what would be the best kind of system for him. They're both amazing bits of equipment. Both a turbo and a roller can be used to train in different type of areas. It's great to have either of the two, it really is, especially during the off season. Weather can be pretty awful. There's nothing wrong with going out and riding in the wet, of course there isn't, but sometimes it's nice to get a nice short little structured training session. Remember, training is for a purpose as well, isn't it? It's for a purpose, keep yourself fit, keep yourself mentally sane during these testing times. But it doesn't matter which one you've got, a turbo or a set of rollers, they're going to serve a purpose. You need to decide which one is going to serve that purpose. So if you're a fit cyclist and you want to improve your fitness, your power, your strength, maybe you want to do some long distance sportives, maybe you want to go a little bit of racing or be ultra competitive at your local club rides, then maybe a nice smart turbo will be the better option. If you're somebody that's new into cycling, likes the short, sharp sessions that rollers can give you, somebody's already got a set of rollers and they want to kind of add to their training with all the benefits that rollers can give you. Maybe you've got a budget as well, because sometimes a good set of rollers is far cheaper and far more beneficial than entry-level turbos, especially the wheel-on options. Again, I don't need any special bike for this, I don't need a special rear tyre, I've just got my normal road bike. Rollers can cost from 100 to 120, 150, 200 pounds. You can get very expensive ones, but you know, that's entirely up to you. I think my rollers cost me 150 pounds. There's nothing special apart from the little rocking system, but I'm really happy with these. So as an example, I use both. I commute to work most days. I have a Zwift setup, and I like to do the online Zwifting stuff. I like the odd challenge, a race, a group ride, and that, again, Zwift is such a good game as well. But I love the rollers because it's quick and easy just to jump on. I can do a short, sharp session, and it also complements all my other types of riding. So yeah, it's whatever system suits your needs, really. I know rollers are very popular with clubs, especially with the younger riders. Again, doesn't need too much specialist equipment, and they can just jump on the rollers with their bikes. And especially with the young kids, you can really teach them bike handling skills and fast leg speed. Okay guys, we've got a few seconds to warm down. Now, don't forget to hydrate, don't forget to stretch, don't forget to eat something, and I hope to see you on the next video. Right, if you like it, please do leave a comment, please like it, please share it with your friends. We're trying to build up our subscriber base. I'm hoping to go over 100 fairly soon, and we'll be adding more and more videos as weeks go by. We've got our first live session coming up fairly soon, and hopefully we'll have some guests in as well to ride with us. So hope you enjoyed that one. Please do leave a comment below. Please like the video, press the little bell, please subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next session. Thanks a lot guys, see you soon.